Hey guys, so I was just laying down and seeing this video. Um, I actually have a couple videos that I have saved already for the week, and as long as nothing else happens crazy, I'll be able to get through them. But I wanted to do this one right away. It is Sunday night, and just to give you some context, this is Pychobunny, and most of us know who she is. We know that she has been a big support for Andy and his girls, and her friends that she's going to have up in a box decided to send Lollee some money. Yes, again, a friend of Pychobunny who knows Lollee, knows all about her. So let's get into it.
I will invite her back up.
Oh, there is a couple of laggy parts. I'll try to edit them out if I can.
Hello.
Hey, I can hear you.
I'm just going to try to make it super, super quick so that doesn't happen again. I messaged her. Time went on, and you had told me absolutely not when it came to the eviction. And the only is, I don't care who you are or what you've done. I didn't want her to be homeless. And I told her in the message, I'm not a fan of you. I'm a fan of the girls. And left it at that. There was no response. You can only send 3 message requests before they stop you from sending any messages. I had never messaged her before on the weekend, never spoke to her before. And so I did accidentally, I don't know, but I sent her a sticker, and I don't even know when that was. But yeah.
Can you do that to my TikTok people? Can you accidentally send a sticker?
Yesterday, I had went into her chat, and I'd went into her live, and it was on my second account, my backup account, and I kept asking her, "Will you accept a gift card? Will you accept a gift card?"
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was reading this message. It says TikTok shop sells loyalty. That was funny.
There was never a response. No one from the chat responded anything. So I finally just said, "Hey, can anybody see my messages?" They responded, "No, we haven't seen any messages. So you must have been filtered." So I guess gift card was filtered out. And so I sent.
Wouldn't that be your first hint? If gift card is filtered out, wouldn't that give you some type of pause? A pause you didn't even need, because you know the story. You watch Lollee. You know all about her. You'll see how much she knew about Lollee further in the video.
A message to her and said, "Look, I will pay with a gift card," is what I said. Not a response. And I realized then she's never going to see my message request. She obviously doesn't answer any messages. And so my thought process, which is stupid, I know, no excuse for it. My thought process was, okay, I'm going to send her some money, get her attention, talk to her on the back end. And I didn't want Jay to have.
So I say something about gift card, can't put it in the chat. Instead, I'm going to send her money to get her attention. Okay, sure.
You fucking knew. I would never allow that to happen.
Oh,
First of all, there's I get it. I want you to know where my thought process was. I didn't want her to go to Goodwill. I wanted her to have a nice dress. Did I know you were working on the other end? No, I didn't, but I could assume that you did, because in my message I also think that Pychobunny will take care of the dress. In my message that I said for the gift card. And so my thought, and I would tell her, look, take her to Dillard's, take her here, take her wherever, which meant that.
Why didn't you just call Pychobunny and ask her? I mean, you guys are friends. Why wouldn't you just call her? Ask her if she's got it, if Andy's got it. Did you not see the live or post that Andy put up where he said he's got it? Must not have.
Probably somebody else would be taking her, or that my thought process did not even go to the thought of I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but that was my point. And I sent her, I couldn't send her any more message requests. So when I sent her the money, I said, look, message me, and I'm Lollee here. And so my thought process was, when she called me, I would tell her, look, take her, let her get a dress, and I will pay for the rest in gift cards.
Listen, you and your thought process is fucked up. It doesn't matter how many times you try to explain this thought process of yours, none of it makes sense. She takes everything from her girls. She doesn't give. So I don't know.
And that was what I did. Now,
Pause. It makes no sense to me that you would have said in a message, I'm sure Pychobunny's going to help with the, I was nominated in that, clearly. So I don't understand how you said that and then went ahead and sent her money.
I don't know. Right. I cannot tell you why I broke down and did what I did. But the more I sat there and thought about it, and it doesn't matter what I went through personally, that this has nothing to do, one doesn't have to do with the other. I had a shitty week. Does not excuse for the stupid decision I made. It doesn't.
So then why bring it up? You just have shitty weeks, so you like to throw money at people? Okay.
But my week involved my daughter. And so I went to the memories I have of her 16th birthday, where she got a new car. Her getting a dress. And Lori can't give her what I gave my daughter. Lori, because she does.
Oh, hold on. Let me let her finish. Oh shit, it skipped. Okay, well here, let me say it. Because she doesn't even try to. That's why. You sitting here and comparing you being a good parent to Lori as an excuse, is that what you're doing? Because oh my gosh, I am so confused. Lori doesn't do anything for her daughters. Not even what she's supposed to be doing for CPS right now. To get on live and beg people, talking about she's trying to be a mother and give her daughter a prom, when she knows that Andy will take care of it. And I have that live that I am going to be going over. But I wanted, to be honest with you, I wish I would have did that one first and then did this one. But I just felt the need to say something, because this was so absolutely ridiculous that I wanted to do it right now. So I'm gonna let him finish.
What make that shit happen?
I'll take it. I mean, I'm not here to defend myself, because there is no defense. I'm telling you what.
picked this date for this.
Of, as much as the thought of Jay not having, that's still her mother.
Oh my gosh. You know what? Okay, I'm really tired of people saying that, and I get it, that's her mother, but there is a difference in the mother and being a mother. You understand? Listen, my daughter's bio mother, she was a lot, okay? But she also knew that she couldn't do all the things that I was doing. I don't know if she just didn't want to because she knew it was being taken care of or what. But she didn't try to pretend to be a good mother. And she didn't get in the way or step on my feet. She didn't try to bring us down for her own benefit like Lollee does. Sometimes there's mothers out there that know they just can't be mothers, just can't do it. And they step aside and they let somebody who can for their daughter. And you know what? I at least respect, I almost said her name, I'm sorry. I respect her more that she stepped aside so that way our daughter can have a good life. And Lollee doesn't have that. And the fact that you watch that and see that and know the things you do and sent money that wasn't going to her daughter. Did Andy get that money? Because I could bet my life that he didn't.
She has done nothing. You've seen her sit on here and beg. You've seen her. You contributed to the begging. You enabled it, and that she's going to go more because she's going to hope there's another fucking sucker out there like you.
Exactly.
We flew there, fucker. We flew there.
Yep, you heard her right. They flew there together. So this woman went to the court date in support of the girls and Andy. And she still sent Lollee money. I can't even wrap my head around it. It doesn't make sense whatsoever. This woman knows more than what we know, than what's put online. And she still, not only did she send money to Lollee though, she sent her message after message. Like, she made a point to keep going and keep going. She had every chance to be like, what the fuck am I doing? But she still went forth and kept messaging her, writing in her chat, all the things. And not 1 second, you didn't pause and be like, no, what am I doing? Or think to call Pychobunny. It just, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Why, you of all people would not have sent that. You have Andy's personal phone number.
Oh,
I do.
Do you see what I mean? You have Andy's personal phone number. And at no point in your head, you thought, let me call Andy just to make sure he has it taken care of. If this was genuinely for the oldest, Jay, why wouldn't you call the person who is taking care of her? Why wouldn't you call the person who has custody of them as of right now? It's for her, right?
Listen, you should have fucking went to the person who has Jay.
Exactly.
The dope house. I mean, it's the exact same scenario as given to LR and her going to 109.
100%. See, everyone gets it, but this lady.
I mean, I have no defense when it comes to it. I know I shouldn't have
Well,
done
at least you
it.
know that.
I know I should.
Oh, that scared me.
In doing it, it was...
I don't know why it scared me.
Not in support of Lollee, it was in support of Jay. And
that's where I think you're lying. You're my friend. I love
lying?
you.
Don't call me a liar. That is one thing I am not.
Well, then I will call you a liar, ma'am. sorry, but just like she said, how is it for Jay, but you give it to the mother who does not only doesn't have her, but Jay hasn't even been there since she moved in, except for that one time at Christmas time when Lollee forced her to go over there. And we seen how that ended up. It wasn't a good time. So what? You know what I'm saying? Like, she refuses to be around her mother, but you're gonna send it over to Lollee. I don't know.
Do not call me that.
If it was in support of Jay,
It was in support of Jay.
you would
However,
have.
and I know that it's stupid now that I think about it, say it out loud. I know it's stupid, but that doesn't make me a liar.
Now, right. No,
If
she
you
knew
say
ahead
you're
of time.
doing it in support of Jay and you're giving it to her mom, who
Because
you know
I wanted Jay to have that. I can't imagine not having
then
my
you would
daughter.
have given it to the person. Your country, you're not making any fucking sense here.
Exactly.
Oh, I am. I'm telling
Am I
you.
the only one not picking up what you're putting down? Because if you wanted it to go to Jay, you would have given it to her dad or said person who was taking it to somebody who gets supervised fucking visitations who cannot even take her to get a dress.
Right.
Okay.
This doesn't make any sense. The gift card should have never, if that was your intention, should have never been given to her because she's not able to take the kid anywhere.
Right. And she knows
can't
that.
Just go pick her up and do whatever the fuck and you know all this shit.
No, I told you yesterday. I did not realize, because you and I haven't talked, and I have been off. I've been in my own little world. I knew that
Hold on a
he
second.
had custody.
Wait, stop it. Ma'am, you're more closer to the situation than I am, and I know all of this. You're off in your own little world, but you seen Lollee begging. Right? When was this little supposed break of off time for you?
But I did not realize that every visit was supervised. I did not.
Wait a second.
I did.
When's the last time you talked to psycho? And you want to know what? It don't even matter. Even if you didn't know any about the visitation or anything, you know everything else. More than most.
I didn't know what her visitation was.
Imagine what Jay's thinking when she hears
Exactly.
that you sent $30 over there to her
Exactly.
mom for her. She's going to say to her, even herself, she's going to say, Lollee knew better than that.
You're probably right.
My feelings about this situation because, like, all of that we did, and it seems like you just went right against it for literally no reason other than I don't know what you thought that $30 for her was going to do, but I do know, and I'll stand on this 10 toes down, you absolutely fucking knew.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. It was my way of getting in touch with her in order for me to offer the gift card to pay for a dress. That was my thought process.
Okay.
You paid $30 to give her more money?
Right.
To get her attention, to give her more money? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I told you. I told you yesterday that I had planned on buying the whole entire dress.
Why would you do that when you said you knew that I'd have it covered? You contradict yourself here, and so there's a piece that isn't clicking in any of this.
Yeah, right.
Because I told, when I sent the message, and I don't know exactly what it says, I said, I will give you gift cards for the dress, but I think Pychobunny is probably going to be taking care of that.
So I will give you money, and she's going to take care of the dress. So Pychobunny's got it handled. And
Wait a second. This lady down here just asked, why are you modding for her then? Is this lady modding for her?
That isn't how I meant it.
how do you think she would interpret? I just don't understand. I don't understand, Lollee. I don't understand the move. I found it past insulting, and I found it past betrayal. This isn't nothing that we haven't talked about. I don't know why you did it, and I don't even know if Lori Stu, I mean, did you tell her in those messages that you're the one who came there?
Yes, I did. It was in the very first message.
You ended up being a queen, and I ended up being a fucking groomer. That's that just pisses me off. I mean,
oh my
fuck, that
gosh.
makes me.
And I didn't even think of that. You're friends with Psycho Bunny so much so that y'all went down there, went to the court date, did all the things, and Lori's on here calling your friend a groomer. And you still sent her money? That is wild to me. I mean, call my friend a damn groomer after she has done all of the things for the girls, the love and support and being there for them in general because their shit mother won't. I'd blow your fucking mouth out before you got out the next sentence. Not send them money.
Mad. You come out and you're great because you gave her money. I'm a piece of shit and some kind of a fucking creep.
I realize what I've caused. My thought process.
And Psycho Bunny sent her more money than this woman did. Psycho Bunny sent her $70 for costumes for her daughters, which Lori ended up wearing. And at this time, Psycho Bunny didn't know all the things that this woman does. And yet, Lori can't see past her selfishness and calls this woman a groomer when she has been doing nothing but caring for those girls.
And where I was at yesterday, and
oh gosh, whatever.
I mean, I there's no excuse for it. I know that.
Then just stop trying to make one.
Since yesterday when I received that was, how dare you? And I've been sitting on that. My feelings are hurt, and you were more worried about other fucking people's feelings and how they felt about it.
No, I wasn't. I talked to you several times yesterday. I wasn't worried about anybody else's feelings. I told you that.
You shouldn't be worried about anybody else's feelings.
What did I say? I wasn't
supposed to clean up this mess. And why do you? I mean, I love Villain to death, but why the fuck do you owe her an apology?
I absolutely, in the very first message I sent her, I said I just wanted to give her an explanation. And I did.
Okay, first of all, the stuttering tells me everything I need to know. And secondly, with all due respect, this is your friend who you traveled with to go to the court date. But you run to Villain though, right? That's weird. That's strange.
I'd given you an explanation.
But I
owe people explanations.
When we were on the phone and you're like, Villain was so upset. Bitch, I was so upset.
I said,
right.
I talked to you several times yesterday. It wasn't anything about you why I reached to Villain. And I told you I'm very sorry that it made you feel that way.
You ran to Villain's box because you knew you did something wrong. That's why.
I've apologized 1,000 times. Nobody can be madder at me than I am at myself.
You know who you have to apologize to? You should be apologizing to Jay. That's who you owe the apology to.
I don't know why you would contribute to Lori. I don't think as long as I'm living Lollee, I'm going to be able to wrap my mind around your thought process on that.
Right.
I understand where you were at emotionally and what you were going through personally. And that's still not a reason to give a scammer fucking money who's using their kid as an excuse.
You're right.
There's no justifying that because trauma is not an excuse for shitty behavior.
You're right.
I love you, but right is right and wrong is wrong, and nobody is fucking off limits to that. That's I can't
Right.
I can't stand any other way. That's just who I am. My feelings are hurt, and now Lori thinks that she has some ace in the hole with you, and she's found another cash cow.
No, the message that I sent to her, she doesn't have a cash cow. She didn't. I told her I was not in support of her. I am in support
It doesn't matter what you told her. You still sent her money.
of your girls.
What do you think she went and did with that money?
I know. I know.
Seemed utterly financially supportive. I don't know.
Lori is probably laughing at you right now. She's probably loving this, soaking this shit up. That's what you did. You made Lori happy and probably laugh.
I'm just fucked up about this, and I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to have a conversation about this where I just don't get in my feelings, because what the fuck did we just do that Indiana trip for if we were going to be her and let her in our wallets? I mean, why didn't you call me?
Right.
All the things. And this is crazy that we're just having a conversation that we've had a million times since yesterday, and we're just having it publicly. But this is the same thing. We just keep going in this circle, because you feel the way you feel, I feel the way I feel. This is the exact same thing that happened. Just stand on how we feel, and I don't know what to do with that. Lori,
I don't feel any differently than you do. I know it was wrong. I know that I knew and know that I shouldn't have done it.
You knew and know.
I am mad at myself over it.
You should be mad at yourself over it because you jeopardized the friendship and a whole community. That's what you did. Congratulations.
I don't even know what some of the...
Have you been giving her money since the eviction?
I have never given her money ever.
What did she say when you gave her that money?
What about frat pays?
Repeat that? I didn't hear you.
What did she say when you gave her the money?
She didn't say anything for a long time, and I didn't even realize that she had messaged me back, but she did yesterday about 5:30, and it was a message that said, thank you, and God bless you. You were the only one.
You are the only one
that sent money. And
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. If people are sending her frat pays and McDonald's every morning, somebody's sending her money.
On to the previous message that said, I will give you gift cards. It wasn't, hey, are you still willing to at least do this, give the gift cards for the dress if I take her somewhere else. It wasn't anything. She isn't capable of doing what I expected or wanted her to.
No. She knows, she just, you're a sucker, because she knew, like you knew, that hell, I can't take that kid nowhere to go do that. I can't even take her to look at dresses. I can't do any of that. I mean, she knew that she couldn't do any of that shit. So it was like, yeah, fuck that card. If I'm not getting cash that I can take down to the dealer, then, what good's a Macy's card going to do me? I'm not going to prom.
You're right. She's not capable. And I knew and know this, what I wanted or expected her to do. And it was stupid, and I don't know what else to say about it.
Well, apparently, new and knowing does nothing for you.
I Amy, do you know her? I mean,
Yes, I did. I didn't mean to request. I was trying to tap, but I just have a quick question for Lollee, just really fast. When you sent that money and she got it, please tell me you watched the live where in the rain she got that darn dog and she went running to withdraw it from the ATM. Because that right there shows you that that little girl,
Wow.
nothing.
I know what live she's
I
talking
know.
That
about too.
$30, it was really a mother that wanted to do something for her child. It should have been sitting there. She didn't call a social worker. She didn't do nothing.
she didn't call Jay and say, "Hey, I got 30 on it."
Exactly. And then she walked a whole other place and a smile on that face. And I think that's what people are upset about. If you wanted to send a woman money, send a woman money, but don't do it behind her using a kid that she doesn't have.
Right.
Especially because all along you've known everything that has went on. You didn't stumble upon a live.
No, you're right. You're right.
Okay, but here's my question. We have seen Lori live in Andy's house, outside of Andy's house, in the RV, and get food stamps and her income, and she hasn't gave Andy $1. Not even food stamps. She's never even filled up his fridge with the free food stamps she gets. So what made you think that that money was going to go to Jay when she can't even hand Andy a couple of bucks for the week or anything? I mean, even like send over, you know what I'm saying? Like order them some DoorDash just to show up, one morning or for dinner or whatever. She's never done that. But you thought she was going to help with a prom dress though? Get the fuck out of here.
I've watched her many, many, many times and have never thought to send her a dime. I know
So
that.
why now?
I do and know this.
The fucked up part is that you watched her so many, many, many times. Those many times, she actually had one of her daughters there. Those many times could have been when she was in the RV, when she was actually around her kids. Now she don't even have them, ma'am. And this is the time you picked?
Other time that I would have remotely thought of helping her was during the eviction. I was heartbroken. Not necessarily just for her. No one should be homeless, but for the girls.
If Lori became homeless, it's because of Lori. And yes, of course, you feel bad for those girls, but that's on Lori. And they have Andy. Them girls will always have a place, even if Lori does not. And you know that. Let her be homeless.
We go through these conversations, and again, I didn't want to see her homeless either. I don't want to see anybody homeless. I've been there and I had a real tragic experience with it, so I don't wish it on anybody. And somehow she managed to save herself again. But given the money like that, I still wouldn't have paid money to keep her from being homeless. I wouldn't have paid money to put her up in her room.
Exactly.
What she does with that money, and so do you. We know that she's a dual addictor. We know that she, I mean, we know any high she can get, she's going to take. Smy, whatever you say, I don't care. But we know, and I don't know, Andy, I'm sorry if I invited, I don't know. I just wish that.
Yes. See, I seen somebody in the comment section that said, no, because that's enabling her to please understand that even if somebody is not spending the money on their DOC and they're trying to get a house or in a apartment, why am I drawing a blank? A hotel, anything, food, whatever. Even if they're not getting their DOC and they take you with them and get the things and, or take you to the restaurant, show you that they're eating, you are still enabling them not to do it for themselves. So just don't ever give any type of addict any money, no matter what they say it's for, even if it's for what they say it's going to. And I know that's hard to do for a lot of family members, right? Like, I know a lot of mothers and parents that will, have their child over for dinner or send them with a care package because they just want them to be good. And that's just because they're good parents. They don't want to see their child suffer. But we are strangers on the internet. We don't need to be sending these people money for anything when they are able-bodied. That's why they do the things they do, because they are so entitled, because people have been handing them things their whole lives and they haven't had any consequences for their actions. So please stop doing that. And this lady knew better.
And I know that.
Is that why you sent the pictures in the phone? Were you just in the middle the whole time?
That never.
Fair enough question to ask, though, right?
What did you ask about pictures?
Me? Is that why you sent the pictures? Were you... I mean, I don't know that she don't have those pictures. Like, I don't...
Pictures. No, I did not. I have not sent... No. No one got those pictures.
I just don't know. I don't know. This is just, I don't know where the resolution's going to be in this, because I'm very upset, and I feel like... Lollee, tell me why you didn't call me.
I know you would have talked me out of it, but it isn't anything that I was dead set, I'm going to do.
Does anybody know what pictures?
Like that. I wish I would have thought, I need to call Pychobunny first. But I
blew
did.
up her chat. You had plenty of time. Okay. I
did, and it wasn't anything I was trying to do behind anyone. I'm not getting excited with you. I'm not, and I don't mean to be. I don't mean to sound
shit. You said you weren't deceitful, but you admitted to dancing around the truth when you know the other person is asking because they know the fucking truth.
I knew you were going to call me. I knew. I knew 100%. And when you called, I thought you had seen the live. That's why I thought you had called.
Yes, she should have called her first before sending the money.
I called because I was hoping that you were going to, no, somebody hacked my shit. I called because I thought that you were going to tell me something that was going to be able to debunk this for me. And after beating around the bush or dancing around.
And I am incredibly sorry. Somebody said I did it all for attention. No, I am the, and Pychobunny knows this, attention is not anything that I want.
I definitely don't think that she did it for attention, because I feel like this is not the attention you want. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. She might be a goofy bitch, but I don't think she's that goofy.
I wanted that shit from Lori yesterday. I don't have a defense for you, Lollee. I said in Sugar Skulls' chat that you had a good soul, but this right here, I couldn't make a fucking excuse for. You are off of this app in real life. The only person I've met off this app besides Andy and the girls and Lori and JB. You are one of the ones that I am the closest to, if not the one that I am the closest to.
And think about that. Lori's always screaming, talking about, you don't know me and my girls, when Pychobunny has literally met them in person. She has spent time with Lori's girls, but she don't know them though.
I know that. And I don't take that for granted. I don't take it. I didn't do anything. No, I don't. I didn't do anything.
What you do on this app reflects on your people. Ask Jersey Fran and Sparkly Jen.
Absolutely.
Ask Villain and Ryan and Chris. You know how the game works. There was no way that you thought that I wasn't. Are you kidding?
She knew.
No, I said I didn't take it for granted, and I didn't think enough.
Did you stop and think about if that hurt? How bad that must have hurt Andy's feelings? Like, fuck, Lollee.
Andy and Jay, especially because that money could have actually went to Jay and helping Andy get her address. You know, I mean, you said you were gonna. You said you were sending her $30 to send her gift cards. You know how much that could have helped?
I did, and I talked to Andy, and I apologized to Andy, and
You need to apologize to Jay.
You don't blindside your fucking people.
Right.
And you know me. I can't believe you would risk that like that. That's fucking hurtful.
Apologies not accepted.
and I am incredibly sorry.
And
I did
okay,
not.
so I was just reading another text where it says there's no remorse in her voice, and I do agree with that. She doesn't seem very sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's just kind of like flatline. I don't know. Like, it's just, it is what it is. But understand that you not only hurt Pychobunny and Andy, mostly Jay, because this is her big day, her big time, and we're on here talking about how you're sending her mother money. And next to all of that is this whole community that has come together to put out all of Lori's bullshit to have people stop helping her. Because helping her only makes her act this way more. It only makes her be more of a silly bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now she has a little glimpse of hope that people are still sending me money when I bring up my kids. It's just adding more fuel to the fire.
Intentionally mean to hurt you.
It's more than it's about. Again, who got screwed in the fucking deal? Typical, per usual with Lori. I mean, if she can see to it, if that bitch was a real mom, she'd have that shit in a jar somewhere, in a box somewhere that says prom fund or whatever the fuck it says on it.
Exactly.
No, that got smoked up, snorted up, ate up, drank up, consumed is what that money got. Right. Consumed.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, thanks.
Exactly. She's loving every bit of it right now.
In some way or another, some form or another, she, come out smelling like a rose on that. Been selling it for, food stamps and shelters for fucking years.
Right.
Poor me. And I'm sure that every year the kid's birthday's on the same fucking day. She knew when she got the tax money that this birthday was coming up. But like a 5-year-old in a candy store, she just blew it on stupid shit. You're going to tell me that when you bought those squishies and that plants and all that other bullshit.
That was a perfect analogy of Lori getting that money. A fucking kid in a candy store just blowing it on anything and everything. That was like chef's kiss.
It didn't register in that pea brain of yours that there was a birthday coming up. And what'd she do? Did she take that $30 and or a cake or anything? Nothing. Right. She didn't use that money. What she didn't do was run in the fucking rain for her kid yesterday. Running in the rain. Want to talk shit about LR. Sit the fuck down, Lori.
Right.
I'm just saying, you're a part of this group, this community. You fucking knew better.
Right.
And I'm not making fun for it.
I did, and I'm not trying to
Make you get high.
I know that.
Could y'all imagine? Could y'all imagine if you heard that I sent Lori money? Could you even, like, it's just, and not even just me, like anybody that covers her in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes zero sense. There is absolutely no excuse you could give. I would be embarrassed. I would be so embarrassed. This is so embarrassing for this lady. And something is not, something's missing, I feel like, because it's just not making sense to me. It's like, I don't know if she's leaving something out. I don't know. It's so, I'm not even going to try to understand it because it's just going to hurt my brain. What was that one comment? There was a comment that I seen just recently that said I feel stupid and smart at the same time when I watch stuff like this. It's like, it's just so true.
Well, I mean, yeah, you know it, and you've taken accountability for it. But
As much as I want it for Jay, she is not capable of giving Jay what she deserves.
you fucking knew that before you sent that $30 fucking.
Thank
I'm
you.
sick of that bullshit. Like, you acted like you're brand new to the situation, and you just fucking came in yesterday, and we're like, oh, let me scroll across. Well, look at this lady I just found, Lori Jones. Oh, she's having a rough time. You fucking applies for me.
Mm-hmm.
I can't make it math, and you fucking know that.
Anybody else's, but I've been watching the live streams of the
Oh shit, I didn't even get this
two
far.
eagles, Shadow and Jackie, and they had the three baby.
Oh, this is getting good.
What the fuck
I was about
that?
to stop it too.
If you knew, right, you know the situation, you actually know more than most would, right? I don't understand why, if your intentions were to help Jay, it wouldn't have gone to Andy.
Oh, where'd Psycho Bunny go?
That's what I get stuck on. Because to me, there are only certain people that know exactly what's happening right now, right? So I don't understand how somebody could know that and still give Lori the money.
Right.
That's what I come back to. That's what doesn't make sense to me. Because you and Psycho Bunny are friends, right? I would think that you know, right? You know Lori doesn't do the right thing when it comes to money. Thanks, guys. I appreciate y'all. You know that Lori doesn't do the right thing when it comes to that stuff. So why would you think that this time would be different?
Right. Right.
I don't. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. I don't know what new, and I know all of the things.
Right.
And my week was bad. It was a bad week. And it dealt with the incredible relationship I have with my daughter. And it absolutely just...
Okay, the incredible relationship you have with your daughter. Lori doesn't have that. I mean, hello? They're not even there. She don't have them. Oh my gosh. There's no comparison. You cannot compare any mother to Lori.
I want that for Jay, and I know so I don't know why I thought, forcing her into a better place to buy.
I can't. I'm sorry. I don't believe this woman. If you wanted it for Jay, you would have gave it to Jay. You have Andy's number. It would have went directly to where she is, where she has been the past year. Even longer now. Why would you, I mean, that's like sending money to an old address.
Place to buy a dress, and
But she's not. She's never gonna do it. She's never gonna do it. Lost her kids, okay, and she has not made a single fucking attempt to be a better human being.
Right.
You know, Andy would have done the right thing with it. So that's what it just doesn't make any sense to me.
I know that, but I know that going dress shopping should be with a mother. She's not a mother.
She's not a mother.
Right.
I know all this. Imagine a life without my daughter, and I can't imagine my life.
Okay, you can't imagine your life without a daughter. Unfortunately, Lollee, she doesn't have to imagine. It's happening right now. And you know what? It's not like she can't go with them dress shopping, because she can. They can set that up. Andy will be there. But how much you want to bet? She won't even do that.
Life without my daughter having me in it either. And as bad as I want her to be, she's not going to be that for Jay.
No, she's not. She's never.
You can want all you want. We can all want Lollee to be a better mother. But throwing money at her is not going to make her be any different or any better of a mother.
She's not even trying to be
Like that, then you need to be off the app.
Exactly. 100%.
These people, and that's what I don't understand is like, you have more information than like most people know, and you still chose to do that. But like, how did it make you feel when the second you sent it to her, she skipped out the door in the rain?
Oh, I sick. And it took her a long time. She had responded.
I bet it did.
Because I didn't even check. It didn't matter at that point. And, you know, she just, I know. And I knew. And I all I can say is I am incredibly sorry. And everything you all are saying, I know these things.
I know, that's what I said. Like, I just don't, like, if I could almost, in my mind, almost, I wouldn't do it, but I could almost justify was at least taking steps to do the right thing.
Right.
But she's not. If Andy's in here, Andy, you should contact CPS and have her brought in for a ransom tomorrow.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
Let them deal with that.
Such a good idea.
Because she got that $30. She skipped right out the door, left the puppy that's never alone home alone, for one thing, and it certainly wasn't her kid's dress.
Andy, did Lollee send you over $30?
Hell no.
Just asking for a friend.
Psycho Bunny, you know better.
Right.
Yeah, I know better, and so does fucking Lollee.
Right.
I do.
The only time I'm walking somewhere in the rain is if I'm like dope sick. Let's be
Yeah.
do stuff like that. That's desperate.
Yeah.
She has the
did that
nerve
for a reason.
to sit up there and talk about LR, and then that's like that, and I'm like, oh, take a seat somewhere, Lori.
But I would 1000% have her. I would tell CPS what happens. I'm talking to Andy. I would tell CPS what happens, and I would 1000% tell them to bring her in for a ring, so that way she doesn't have time to do the prep that it would take to pass a hair follicle test. She can't afford it anyway.
Right.
I'm not giving. That is the only money she's ever received from me.
You better hope that's true.
Lori, and if you're asking what I'm concerned about, what I'm concerned about Lollee going back down the road with Lori and falling back into that manipulation. That's what I'm concerned about.
No,
If this money does not go to the girl.
Clearly, that's not the case.
But how can you say no confidently, right? Because you already know all the things. You know how shitty Lori is. You know she hasn't been doing anything. You know, like I've said, things that we don't even know. And you still gave her money. So how could you be confident that you never would again?
No, I mean, I wouldn't do that. Well, hell, I didn't think I would ever do that yesterday.
Exactly.
But no, I won't.
I just think that, like, I don't know. It's weird to me. Like, you're good friends with Psycho Bunny. You're a paid sub of mine. Like, you know better.
Oh.
You know better. You were there in court.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that, like, you knew better and still did it anyway. That's crazy. Because,
This lady
unfortunately,
is a paid sub. She went to the court date. Y'all, this is wild. This is silly bitch shit.
gets fucked, right? Like, you're the one that sent her money. Your money's gone. It didn't go to where it was supposed to go to. I get that. It just... Lori is not... if she was trying to do better, I might see an excuse there, but she's not. She proves time and time again that she is not.
Right.
Over and over, and I knew and I know. I mean, it's... It's... I'm mad at myself more than anyone can be mad at me.
You sound like it.
It's just
sound real
unfortunate.
upset.
I just feel like I don't know. Like, I don't know how anybody would even think that money was going to go to Jay.
Yeah, I know.
It is.
She knew
That's
it
the
wasn't.
problem. Is that Lollee knew in her soul it wasn't.
Exactly.
I know Lollee. She was in a vulnerable moment. She wanted to help. She helped to make herself feel better, and got Lori whatever Lori needed.
I mean, I know and I knew. I know all these things.
Maybe that's what makes it hard for me, is because if you didn't know, I could give, I could make, but we fucking flew together. I rerouted my flight for you. And that's what we're doing now. Now we're sending
Fucking Erica Martin. She said she had a bad week, you guys. Come on. I don't know why that's how I heard it in my brain, but
her money. Well, fuck my life. I had no idea.
She also called.
And that's fucking money on that bitch.
No, she sat in a live stream and called Psycho Bunny a groomer.
You did, but you know what she called you yesterday, Lollee, after she got back and came on live? You're a queen. You're a fucking
Right,
queen.
like,
of
I'm a
course she
freak.
did.
I couldn't, and like you, Psycho Bunny is only trying to be good for those girls, but yet you betrayed your friendship with Psycho Bunny.
For $30.
Right.
If I can test your fucking character for $30, I got off cheap. Fuck it.
But I didn't mean it that way at all.
But that's what it looks like. You understand that?
Right.
No, she won't take
Right.
accountability for that part.
No,
She doesn't understand that.
I do understand it. I have told you over and over, there isn't anything that you're saying that I don't know, believe in, and know to be truth. I do understand that. And I'm incredibly sorry
See, another person in the chat said, so you risk somebody's life for $30 just to make yourself feel better. I think that's what it said. Hold on, because I probably said it wrong. Hold on.
Sorry for it. I don't know, believe in, and know to be truth.
There it is. Okay, it said, so to make yourself feel better, you risk someone's life by giving an addict money. She is absolutely correct, because aside from all the other things with Lollee lying and all that, you know that she's an addict. So let's just pretend that all this other stuff is not even there. You're still sending an addict money. It's the same difference as sending Lisa money. So no matter what way you look at it, it's not right. Period.
I am. I do understand that. And I'm incredibly sorry for it.
I just don't think that the trust that I had in you had a $30 fucking value. You don't know what a slap in the fucking face that is for me.
And I am so sorry.
Lollee, a lot of people are asking about the conversation between you and Lollee. Is that something that you would be willing to share with Villain or Psycho Bunny?
Yeah. I mean, there was no conversation really. I mean, but yeah, I will.
Would you have said something if you didn't get caught?
It wasn't that I didn't. Nope. I felt like I got caught. I was in her live, and I told her my name.
Nope. My back. You danced all around it when I asked.
But that wasn't the question.
Everything.
But that wasn't the question.
Told you that. Where'd you hear that at? Who's saying that? Where'd you get that information from? And I kept asking you, and you just kept dancing. You were deceitful.
I was not being deceitful.
What do you call dancing?
I told you I apologized and said I did not mean to make you think that I was big. You called me and said, hey, what are you up to, Lollee? I said nothing. You were like, really? And I said, well, I've been on TikTok. I knew exactly what you were calling for.
If you knew exactly what she was calling for, then why wouldn't you just right off the bat, right off rip, like, hey, I already know what this conversation is about, you know, X, Y, and Z. You probably should have called her right away. I mean, really, you should have called her before you even sent her the money, but maybe you should have called her and been like, hey, just to give you a heads up, I sent Lollee money. Listen, maybe you were embarrassed because you should feel embarrassed for even saying the words, I sent Lollee money, but I don't know, lady.
Said, are you sending Lollee money? What did you say to me?
I told you I sent Lollee.
No, you did not.
No, you're
right. Where did you hear that from?
Exactly.
And then I asked you again, and you said, who told you that? And I said, I have the screenshot, Lollee, and I had to say that.
Oh, she got a screenshot.
I didn't.
You're a fucking liar.
Don't call me a liar.
Don't fucking lie.
I wasn't lying to you.
Well, that's not telling the truth, so we must have a different,
I never said one time that I didn't send her money.
You never admitted it when I asked you 3 different fucking times.
So, but not only that, like you said, ma'am, you knew why she was calling.
You said shit like, where'd you hear that from? Who's saying that? Where'd that come from?
Love, you're not welcome in here. So, Lollee, you're not welcome in here. You give money to people to rage bait. So, bye.
You said to me, I danced around it. Fancy way of being deceitful.
It is. It is. And like, here's my thing. If
I
don't know, it's not my friendship, but I'm just like looking from the outside in. I couldn't. Like, you don't. If you weren't forthcoming, right? That's huge red flag, right?
To me, to not be forthcoming, it was the conversation.
Oh, I missed it. I keep missing these damn comments I want to read. It said, a lie of admissions is still a lie.
Conversation we had, it started out with, what have you been doing? I knew what she was calling about. And I knew before she called that I was going to get a call because I was just in a live that is always recorded. I was never trying to hide it. That's what I'm getting at. And I'm sure
trying to be forthcoming with it. So call it whatever you want. Again, hiding it and not hiding it with you is like, I can't do that. Deception and not being deceitful. What the fuck is that? That makes me not trust you because I feel like you are shifty as fuck. That is sometimey shit, Lollee, and you know that.
And you went out of your way to do it. You went out of your way to do it. You messaged her a bunch of times. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, you reached out to her. You were sitting in her live when you were taking a break. Okay.
I am not a liar. I would have never, ever not told you about it.
You maybe, okay, let me take that back then. You're deceitful.
Well, okay. I'm very sorry. I'll take that. I didn't mean to be deceitful.
Then what did you mean to do?
You weren't trying to be honest or tell anything either. Maybe you were hoping that it just didn't come out.
No, I knew it was going to come out. It was a recorded live. I gave my name. I typed in my name. She repeated back the name. It wasn't anything that I was trying to hide.
This is fucking wild.
Then how come when you seen that your actual name was up there on that, you got freaked out?
I mean,
when your actual name showed up on that thing instead of Lollee.
Shit,
well, of
I
course I
freaked
didn't
out
want
too.
my name out there. And you know that.
Yeah, which is why I can't believe you would do something like that so fucking carelessly for Lori Jones, ma'am. I mean, somebody who has done nothing but
there's some people. Sorry.
I'll take it.
Just to take her, fucking take her.
What'd you say, Brian?
People asking in the chat about a gift card. Did you send a gift card?
No.
No, she
I
was
offered
going
a gift
to.
card.
Right.
But I don't know. You know it wasn't going to go where it's going. I just can't rationalize it in my
Well, in my mind, I thought
why would you have offered a gift card when you said that Psycho Bunny, you're sure Psycho Bunny has it covered, but I'll send you a gift card so you can get a dress for your fucking self.
I'll do this, but I am sure Psycho Bunny's going to be taking care of the dress.
Then why not call Psycho Bunny and say, hey, are you going to take care of the dress? Here's some money to throw in on it. Right? There's just no excuse. There's nothing that this woman can say to justify her actions, period. It's just embarrassing.
And I said that in the chat over and over, but again, most of my comments were filtered. And I kept
go ahead and agree to give her the money if you knew that somebody was going to handle it. Why?
Because I honestly thought that everybody may say,
Here we fucking
look,
go.
she wouldn't be able to take them. She's not going. She's not going to be a part of it. But
Not everybody may be able to say that, Lollee. The fucking judge. The judges who said that. Not a bunch of fucking TikTok peons, but the fucking judge.
Right.
Oh, okay.
That's another thing too, is that like you were you're present, right? Like you have a lot more information than most of the internet is at this point. So like you know what I'm saying though, Psycho Bunny, right? Like things that are going on that we're trying to not deal with on the internet. So like the situation's bad. That's what I can't get past that part of it. I might feel different if it was somebody that wasn't like in that little group of people that know what's happening right now, but you knew.
Yeah.
You're right. And I also know that CPS is all about bringing families back together.
Oh my
and they
gosh.
She seems to come out smelling like a rose when it comes to...
Does she look like she's doing everything she can?
No,
prom dress is what CPS is asking.
Listen, I'm all for reunification. I am. But there comes a point where reunification in a household where it's very abusive or mentally abusive, where the parent has done nothing but brought trauma and jumps on the internet and spreads all of their information and makes them absolutely embarrassed of their own mother. That's when you have to draw the line. Any type of physical and emotional abuse, there should be no reunification, period. That's my opinion. I will stand by that. I don't know, lady. I don't understand what you're not understanding by the situation, and you can't say I know you're continuing to say that you know and I understand and I get it, but you obviously don't, because you sent her money. And then you say dumb shit like this, like, well, CPS is about unification. Okay. Who fucking cares? What does that got to do with you sending her money?
I've dealt with CPS with, we had custody of a child.
Okay.
And we did everything that we could possibly do to try to keep my niece in our home. And CPS wasn't about that. They were about
understand.
the family back
Would it have
together.
been your responsibility or your niece's parents' responsibility to buy her prom dress?
Oh, good question.
I mean,
They were always part. They were always part of everything. No, they were always included and part of everything.
But were they proactive in their
Right.
parenting plan?
Right.
Because
she was horrible. Her mom was horrible, and she should have never went back to the home, ever. And I tried everything. And
you can't fix your shit.
I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to do that. I wanted Jay to have what I know Lori can't give. I know she can't.
But you,
Yeah.
You know that, but you're, again, and you said, well, Psycho Bunny's going to send the dress, but here's $30 and I'll send you a gift card to get you a dress. That's the shit. When the math doesn't math like that, I can't, I have a hard time making an excuse for it. You told
I'm
her
not. I don't have any excuse to give.
and send a gift card anyways. She could have cashed in and had hundreds of dollars on probably. There's plenty of people I would have expected it from, but not from you.
I am incredibly angry at myself. I know all these things, and
Well, I think it's just the fact. I think it's just the fact that you've been privy to this situation. And again, I'm not jumping you at all. But you've been privy to a lot of this disgusting, just things that have happened. And you went there, and saw it firsthand. And you saw the girls, and you met with the girls, and you spent time with them. And the vile things that she said, it pisses me off to my core. And then the stuff she says about villain, and we know it's all, and I know you wanted to help Jay. I understand that. I want to help Jay too, but there's a way that we help Jay or
You know
Ash
better than to help Jay that way.
without going through Lori. A lot of people are asking if you are still modding for Lori. I think it's just it's a distrust. Really, people just are really concerned. And
asking if I'm still what with Lori?
are you modding for Lori?
I've never been Lori's mod.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay. That's wild to think about, that not only did she go to the court date and know everything and even more things we don't know, like I've said, she met the girls. She's spent time with them, and to know everything and still send her money is it's just mind-blowing. There's no excuse for it. Like I said, I'm not even gonna try to wrap my mind around it. We can all get caught up in the entertainment of things, right? The show of Lori. But we got to remember that these are real people that are being affected by Lori and her actions. You know, Pychobunny has put a lot into these girls, a lot of time, dedication, and love, and she's done it willingly. You know, she took time to travel down there to be their support system, and that speaks volumes. And unfortunately, this lady was one of Pychobunny's support systems, and she just completely lost all trust in Pychobunny and a lot of people in this community, and over Lollee. It's crazy. I don't know how this lady could redeem herself on TikTok, at least in this community. This lady wasn't just a random person on this app. She was a part of Pychobunny's support system. And the fact that she could send Lollee money carelessly is just speaks volumes on her character, to be honest. So I'm gonna leave it here. I just I don't know. I don't know. This is fucking crazy. Just some more goofy, silly bitch shit. To be honest with you, this woman seems pretty silly to me. So, but that is it for me. Let me know what y'all think. I'm sure you guys are gonna have a lot to say about this one. So I will see you in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.